Hey guys, it's Pikadawn here, and today I'll be doing a Danganronpa tier list. Now, if you haven't played the game or watched somebody play it, you should go watch it because there's going to be some spoilers. I recommend for Danganronpa 1 and 2 to go watch either Jazzy Gun Plays, Jazzy Guns, or Bijou Mike, and for Danganronpa 3, I recommend Weekly News. So, because there's gonna be a lot of spoilers. Okay. And also, I don't know everyone's last names, so I'm gonna be going by their first names. Okay. So for Leon Kuwata, I would put him as maybe C tier. There's nothing wrong with him in particular, but because he died after the first trial, I didn't really get to know him as a character. Chihiro Fujisaki, I would put him as S tier. He was adorable, I loved him. I was so sad he died so early on, because I knew he was gonna die, but not that too early. But in all honesty, I thought he was probably gonna be a murderer or a victim, but yeah, he ended up as victim. Mondo, I would probably put him as B tier. I used to not like him, but after seeing his friendship with Taka, kind of made me change my mind a bit. And I also support the ship, so Taka, also B tier, same reason as Mondo. Didn't like him at first, then loved him. Loved him for his friendship with Mondo. Hifumi, I'll put him as G tier. He was very perverted, but would try to mask it in a way because he likes 2D. And it just made me feel weird. And I wasn't also a big fan of his character design. So Celeste Ludenberg, I would put her as A tier, even though she was nice but mean. I still liked her a lot. Her character design was great, and when she committed the double murder in chapter 3, I actually thought she was very, very smart on how she was able to set it up. The Class 3 trial was actually one of my favorite trials in the whole game. In fact, probably one of my favorites in the whole series, because of how smart she was to plan it out and set up Hifumi as the murderer, and then make what's his face, Hero, set him up so she could leave. Sakura, definitely S tier. I like her character. She's one of those people who looks scary, but has a really, really kind soul. And I was so upset when she committed suicide in chapter 4 because she was a traitor, and because everyone's department was just breaking down, and she had to commit. She felt like the only thing that could bring them back together was if she committed suicide. Then Rupert Kusama, probably B tier, because since she was in hiding, you didn't really see her. The only thing you knew about her was from chapter 5, when she is the victim and nobody knew who she was, and the trial, and then the 6th trial. That was the only time you got to really know her character. And then you find out that she was Junko and Mishima, when all the students first met, so. And then Genocide Jill, definitely A tier. I thought she was very, very funny. She made the trials a bit lighthearted, even though she was a serial killer. So I enjoyed her a lot. Then Makoto Naegi, definitely S tier. He's my favorite protagonist of the whole series. I just felt like he did a lot of things that in real life I won't be able to do. Like in the third trial when everyone voted off for him and he didn't end up dying, getting executed because of his luck. Instead of like feeling resentful toward the other characters, he was actually very forgiving, which is something I wouldn't like be able to do in real life if I was in the situation with the students. And then Kyoko Kirigi, also S tier. She was one of those characters that was mysterious, cold, but at the same time you wanted to know more about her. And then you got to see her like become closer to Makoto. And she actually cares a lot about him, because it shows during the chapter 5 trial when they voted off Makoto even though he didn't do it. You could just tell like the shock on her, like especially for her, because she didn't mean for him to die or get executed on her behalf. And then Byakuya, D tier. I know a lot of people in the Danganronpa community like him. You guys are gonna be mad at me for this. Like, I acknowledge that he's a good character. He's a very well-written antagonist. But I could just not find myself to like him. I don't like spoiled rich kids. And especially when he was like, at the beginning he was like, this is all a game. And what really made me dislike him was with the second trial, when he messed with Chihiro's body. Because that was not cool at all. He could have got everyone killed, like that early on. And it was just messed up, and how he could just manipulate the whole scene and just touch a dead body and disrespect it in such a way. And then Toko, she is also D tier. Like, I understand you have insecurities, I know her past, but not everyone is thinking bad of you. Like, okay, I just didn't like how, like, somebody would say, like, the simplest thing, and she'd be like, oh, you think it's ugly, don't you? Like, no one actually thought that. And Hero, probably, C tier. He was just kind of one of those characters that was just there. Like, I understand he was there for comedy relief, but it got to the point where it was really annoying, especially like in the later half of the game, because he wasn't even useful like Kyoko, Byakuya. He just started like talking. Like, the only time he was actually useful was the third trial, and I think the fourth trial with Sakura. Like, those were the only 2 times he was useful. The rest of the time he's just spouting dumb stuff. And then Aoi Asahina, I'll put her as A tier. She's a character that you would actually want to be friends with because she's kind, she's energetic, she's out there, and she may not be as useful as in the trials, but you could tell that she cares deeply for everyone there. And she doesn't like it when her friends are insulted or disrespected. I guess that's why she and Byakuya are always like kind of like butting heads, because like she's always like, you can't say that about my friends. It's rude. And I also really loved her friendship with Sakura. Oh my god. Okay, so Jinko Anishima, the real one, not my girl. A tier. She was an amazing, like, antagonist of the game. I just love her dynamic with all her personalities. And yeah, I think she was a great character too. So I liked her a lot. Sayaka, probably B tier. I actually thought she was gonna last longer than the first trial, but she ended up dying, which was really sad. And she was technically, she was going to be a martyr, but ended up being the victim to Leon. So, and also fun fact, apparently the reason why Sayaka and Leon died the first trial was because the creators kind of got tired of seeing them, since they used them as beta designs for the other characters. And then This one, I guess this is Junko as Mukuro. So I'm gonna put this as B tier. Because again, she ended up dying first trial, like before even the first trial. So yeah, she ended up dying. So, and I also liked her character a lot then because she was snarky, but kind of like she was snarky. She was there. So yeah. So thank you for watching. If you guys would like a if you guys give this 10 likes, I will do a part 2 with Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. And so, thanks. Bye bye.